AFL is the #1 sporting code in Australia. There are 18 professional teams from all around the nation, each with rivalries, club versus club, player versus player. And they're all competing to become the ultimate champion.
There it is! A triple treat for a sensational football side.
In Australia, AFL isn't just a game, it's a culture. The game is exhilarating. It's fast, highly skilled, strong, tough, and played with passion. AFL showcases skills developed from basketball, football, and rugby.
I'm Stephen Silvani, and I'm the list manager for the AFL's newest club, the Greater Western Sydney Giants. When recruiting athletes, we look for a number of traits that include height, speed, agility, hand-eye coordination, and endurance. AFL players haven't always played the sport their entire life. Adelaide Crows player Kurt Tippett, Greater Western Sydney Giants player Dean Brogan, and West Coast Eagles player Nick Natanui were all outstanding basketball players before committing to the AFL. Before joining the Gold Coast Suns, Carmichael Hunt was a star professional rugby league and rugby union player. Mike Pike from the Sydney Swans represented Canada in rugby union.
AFL players are some of the most talented athletes the world has to offer. A real opportunity exists to be part of this game.
Probably my earliest memories was kicking the footy with my neighbours. I lived next door to two Indigenous kids. Michael Walters, who plays at the Fremantle Dockers, and Chris Aaron, who plays at Carlton. They live either side of me. I used to use my rubbish bins as goals and started kicking the footy that way and then progressed through and played at waffle level and now at West Coast.
When we first come out to Australia, I didn't really speak that much English, and I went to an English language school, and that was pretty hard being involved with a lot of multicultural people. But as soon as I started playing footy, I was bringing home new mates and telling mum and dad how great it is being at the footy club.
Growing up in Australia, coming from a different background, coming straight from Fiji, my parents didn't know really anyone over here, so they worked pretty hard and they found it pretty hard to get into community and meet new people. But through football, they meet new parents and they've made some really good friends that are sort of friends for life, and it's a pretty fantastic thing.
Yes, he does!
Probably one of the major reasons why I play sport, why I've always played sport, is because you gain mateship and that camaraderie that you have on the field and off the field is very special.
I love running, I love jumping, I love kicking, I love catching, and that's what kept getting me to each session, not the end product. That's obviously a dream. I just love doing all those things, and that's my advice, just keep loving those simple things. I played a lot of sports growing up, and that's the thing with AFL, it literally transfers all those sports into one, I feel, and I couldn't ask for a better game to be able to utilise all those skills I learnt from all the other sports into AFL.
First thing I was told was just dare to dream. A lot of people will say you can't do this, you can't do that. I never thought I'd play football, being from my background, and just to never give up and just have fun at the end of the day.
It can grow to be a worldwide game because it's such a game where you don't have to be a certain size or a certain build. You can be short, you can be tall. There's a place for everyone. I think it's going to provide kids another opportunity to do better for themselves and their families.